My guests today say they're here for revenge, and not even our security can hold them back. Well, we'll see about that. Please meet Crystal. She says she's here to settle the score. Crystal, what's going on?
Well, Jerry, I'm here today because my husband is a drunk, and he's been acting like a dumbass.
Why'd you marry him?
He wasn't that stupid when I married him.
So marriage made him stupid, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, a few months ago, he came home, and it wasn't even noon yet, and he was falling down, stupid drunk.
Yeah.
And he had a half-gallon of whiskey, and I have a little tiny baby, and I told him that he had to go, that there is just no need for that.
Yeah.
And when he left, I wanted to see where he was going, so I followed him.
Yeah.
And he went straight to the town whore's house. I jumped out of my car.
The town whore, is that, it's like a title? She gets the title?
Yes. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows who she is and where she is?
Absolutely.
And what town is this? No, go ahead. Yeah. No, because I travel sometimes. But anyway,
So when I got there, I naturally jumped out of my car, ran in there, started wanting to whoop her ass. But as soon as I come at her, she said, "Oh, I'm pregnant." So I backed up, but they had already called the cops, and I went to jail.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, but now, where's your husband now? Is he back with you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so he is back with you?
Yes.
Well,
I took him back.
Then what's the problem anymore?
Well,
first of all, why did you take him back?
Well, I took him back because we have a child together.
Yeah.
And they were staying together for a while, like over a month. They stayed together in a tent over by the river because they didn't have nowhere to go. They were running scared, hiding from me.
So your husband got drunk, left you for this other woman, and they live in a tent by the river.
Yes.
Yeah. But he came back, I guess. He can't swim or what? Mosquitoes? Yeah, so he's back.
Yes, he wiggled his way in, saying he wanted to see the baby, and I let him come around, and I really do love him, so I wanted to give him another chance.
Now, is this other woman still in the picture, or is she back in her tent by the river?
She's back in her tent, as far as I know. She's been hiding from me. I've been trying to find her and get my hands on her, and she's just been running scared.
Yeah. So, who is this? Ashley is her name?
Ashley is her name.
Well, let's meet Ashley.
You stupid bitch! Your man called me last week when he was drunk and came over to my house.
Your tent.
Not to my tent, to my house.
Oh, yeah, right. You know you're still living in that tent.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're not
stupid.
You're not getting in between my family. I love my husband.
I have nothing to
me.
do with that. He's the one that calls me. He's the one that calls me and comes around me. I have nothing to do with you or your family.
You're coming in between my family. My family is first. I love him. You are not. You will not. You want to come between us? Let's go now.
What?
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so why, if you know that he's married to her, why wouldn't you have just said, hey, stay away from me?
He looks like a little kid. I didn't know he had a wife and a kid.
Oh, he never told you?
No.
Well, then if he never told her, why are you angry at her? How could she know?
She didn't come to my house. She didn't.
She came to your tent?
She didn't come to my tent.
Oh.
I'm not playing games with you. This is serious. I have a little baby that we take care of then we are gonna be a family.
You need to talk to your husband about that then.
You need to keep your little slut ass back in your tent by the river where you belong.
You need to shut the hell up because I don't want your husband. He wants me.
Oh, wait.
Keep your hands off my husband.
How did you meet her husband? Or how did he meet you?
He was friends with one of my guy friends.
I see. Okay. And so you knew him, and then but you didn't know that they were married.
No, because he lives a totally different life.
That's a lie. You knew he was married.
Okay, if I would have known he was married, I would have been around him because I don't want to deal with you.
You're just a whore.
I don't want to deal with you.
You're just a whore.
Let's meet Jake.
You know I like to drink. We have fun. We step by the river in our tent. We watch the stars. You don't get drunk past
Ain't
that
nothing
with
more
me.
important than our child and our family. I thought that's what you wanted in life.
You got too many rules for me. I can't live by all
Too
these
many rules? Oh my God. If you want to be with us, Jake, I mean it, you've got to straighten up. I'm tired of this low life, skank slut, sleeping around, going to the river thinking life is just a freaking party. Because it's not. It's real.
Well, we had a lot of fun.
Tell her what you told me. Tell her what you told me. How much you had fun with me. How you hate being around her.
Okay, let's see. What do you...
We had lots of fun, Jerry. We got drunk. We passed out by the water.
So far, this...
I mean, and
I tell you.
And I want to be with her.
I tell you, you know how to have fun.
And I want to be with Ashley.
You want to do what?
I want to be with Ashley. We have all this fun, and you just want me to stay at the house, be stuck at the house, and I can't do that.
Have you been messing with her since that night?
Yeah?
You've been...
Touch yourself.
You ain't nothing but a lowlife. You ain't never gonna amount to nothing.
We'll go back to our
take care of
tent.
your wife
I
and your
thought you-
kids. Do you want to be with me?
Yeah, I like our little tent by the river. Don't you?
Yeah, I guess. But you have a kid to take care of. You can't just stay by a tent at the river.
I love my kid, but, you know, I mean, my wife don't want to stay in no tent with me, and she don't like getting drunk. Don't you like getting drunk, just passing out by the river and all kinds of stuff?
Yeah, are you listening to yourself?
Yeah, Jerry. Jerry, I just can't stay up in the house all the time, Jerry. It just ain't my thing, you know. I love
Well,
my
why
wife.
weren't you thinking about that before you had a baby with her? Or
Well,
why did you
Jerry-
ask her to marry you then?
Because we was drunk, and
Were
we
you-
was having lots of
Were
fun.
you drunk when you got married?
No, we wasn't drunk then.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
And, I mean, first she always wanted to get drunk, and then she didn't want to drink no more, and I like to drink. And I like to continue to drink, and I'm not going to change just because, you know, she wants me to.
You won't even change because you have a kid.
I mean, I would for the kid, but I can't do it just because she wants me to, you know?
But you have a kid now.
Yeah.
So is any part of you want to be responsible and say, you know, it's time for me to grow up. I got to have a child. I have to be a good father. Do you
Yeah.
ever think of that, or is that just foreign?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be a good father and stuff, but I mean, I don't have to be at home to be a good father. I mean, my baby will love me because I'm her daddy.
This is what you're
Jerry, I
saying.
told you he was a dumbass.
There I am, man. I go to work and stuff, and I buy stuff for my baby, and my baby loves me. We spend good quality time together. But I can't be with her. I mean, I can't abide by all them rules and regulations.
And what is a particular rule? What is one of the rules that really gets under your skin?
I have to stay at home all the time, and you know, I want to run around with my buddies, and she always wants me to clean, and you know, she's the wife. She's supposed to clean.
Oh. Okay, if you could just, no, this is good. If you could just explain to the women out there why it's their job to clean. They'd like to know.
Because the men, we go to work and we support y'all. Y'all are supposed to stay home, take care of the kids, clean.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Is there some woman in the audience that would like to respond to his, yeah, 1 second, stand over here. Yeah, if you would come with me. No, this is good. You know, no one's going to hit you. No, this is good. You come up here. Now you stand there, and you stand there. Now he thinks that someone of your gender ought to be doing the cleaning. What, and you both have a balloon, so this is fair. What do you want to say to him?
I work from 6:30 to 2:30 every day, and I pay my bills by myself, and you don't look like you do anything. You need to take care of that baby and quit sleeping with that whore.
Yes, now you can go and sit back down. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, in seriousness, the young lady who was up here had an awfully good point. Where do you get off saying that it's the woman's job to clean?
I believe a man should do all the work, and a woman should
What
stay.
work are you doing?
Jerry, I fix 18-wheeler tarps for a living.
So you make tarps for 18-wheelers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you use any of those tarps to make a tent?
No, I bought the tent.
No, you didn't. Okay. I'm just checking. You don't. Now you've seen how bright he is. Is this someone you want to be with?
No, not if you can't take care of a kid. And didn't tell me about it. If he was a man, he would have told me about it. He didn't tell me about it.
Well.
You didn't ask.
I gotta ask you?
I mean, most people ask, you know, if you're married or have a kid, but not you.
You look like a little kid.
You were just easy, you know. You wanted to sleep in my tent and everything.
Your tent?
Wait a second. Whose tent is it?
It was my uncle's tent. I borrowed it from him.
You borrowed your uncle?
But Jerry, it's a good tent.
Why would you go and sleep with him in a tent?
Because I couldn't bring him to my house.
Why can't you bring him to your house?
Because I couldn't, because I just couldn't bring him to my house.
Oh, okay. Something's going on in your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to take him back?
He don't want me. He don't want to be the man of our house. He doesn't want to be my husband. He doesn't want to be the father that I want him to be.
I do. I just don't want to live by all these rules. I want to come home. I want to get drunk. I want to come home to a clean house with my meals cooked for me. And I want you to take off my boots, and so I can just sit and enjoy the rest of my evening because I work hard.
I'm willing to do all that if you're willing to be the father to my child and leave these stupid whores alone. Quit running the streets and be a father. Because I love you, Jake. I love you so much.
Oh.
I wouldn't have brought you here. I wouldn't have been chasing her down all the time. I wouldn't go through all of this if I didn't love you. I believe in my heart that you have the potential to be a good man if you would just let all the bull go.
Then why do you bitch so much?
Because you just can't get right.
Well, I don't want to hear all that. I don't tell you, you need to get right.
I got mine together. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, whatever. And then you should have the house cleaned every day when I come home.
I don't want to have to bring her back out here. Okay.
Please don't, Jerry.
Yeah.
She's hard on me.
All right. What are you doing with that balloon? Okay.
I think I'm going to take it home with me.
Man, do you get your meals cooked for you and stuff when you come home after you work a hard day?
No. No. I go out to eat. When it comes to food, I make reservations. So you don't want to, no one wants to be with him anymore. So you're out on your own. If you're not going back to your wife, she's not taking you back.
I guess I'll go back to my wife, Jerry, if she'll take me back.
We'll be back. Thanks for watching. Now please approach the bench. The way I look at it, you have two options here. Option A, watch more Judge Jerry. Option B, watch more Jerry Springer. The choice is yours. Now get out of my courtroom. You have more clips to watch. And don't forget to subscribe.